guys, Winnie here from Draw So Cute. In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw Deadpool. But before we start, I wanted to show you this awesome figurine of Deadpool that we have from Marvel. And I'm going to give you a 360 view. Hopefully you can see it pretty nicely. There's so many variations in his costume. So it was kind of hard for me to figure out exactly how I should draw him for you guys, but I try to simplify it a little bit more so it'll be easier for you to draw. But you notice right here, he has that little part on his, the costume part of his head that kind of sticks out like a little, I don't know what you call that. Just a little part that sticks out. A little tail on the top of his head. And so we're going to draw that too. Makes him look a lot cuter anyways. And he has this awesome belt, his sword, of course. Deadpool wouldn't be so cool without his awesome sword. And so just want to share with you because I think Deadpool is really cool. I love the red and the black, and there's just really cool character. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to put my Deadpool away. I'm going to look at him for inspiration, and we're going to get started by drawing his big head. So of course I've shrunk it, made Deadpool's head really big because I'm drawing it cute, right? So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to draw one side of his face. So I'm going to come down with a big curve. And I'm going to go in a little bit and then come out. And bring it around. So this is one side. And so I'm going to go over to the same height on the other side. I'm just going to try to draw the same thing. So notice that I go in a little bit and then come out. So this is kind of like his cheekbone area. So I'm going to come over. So you kind of know this is kind of where I taper in. So I'm going to come down, taper in, come out, and bring it around. So this is the shape that you're trying to aim for, and I'm going to connect it. And then up here, let's go ahead and bring in this line a little bit more. And from up here, I'm going to go up and draw that little tail part that I was talking about on his headpiece. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to bring it down. So now let's go and give him those big patch of black on his eyes. So you kind of know this is where the center is. We're going to draw these two kind of like, I guess, wedges, triangular wedges. So I'm going to start up here. I'm going to come down towards the center. So I'm going to come up here, come down, curve it down, and come back out. Come back out and bring it around. And so then here you're just connecting it with a big curve. So it's pretty close to the edge of the mask, of the head part of the costume. So now we've drawn one side. It's a lot easier to try to figure out the other side. So come over, you kind of give yourself a point. You kind of know it's about how big, and you know that's going to be close by here. So come over here again, again towards the center, and start here, go up to that point you made, and right here, so come down to the point you made, and bring it around. It's not going to be perfect, but it doesn't really matter. Just as long as you have these two nice big black patches. And so inside here, I'm going to draw a circle and just leave it white. So I'm just kind of making it a little bit big. You can play around with the size of this circle. And I'm going to color it in just to make it pop out more so you can see it better. So there, boy, that was a lot of shading. Took a lot of ink from my Sharpie, right? So then right here, let's go in and draw some details, some seams. So but right here towards the top, we're gonna draw a curve that goes up. And we're gonna imagine it going through the eye and coming back down on the other side. So it's the same thing here. So I'm just gonna kind of gauge, come down and going through and popping out at the bottom. And so right here, we're gonna start to draw the body. So right here, we're gonna give him a shoulder. So just draw a curve, comes down on both sides. And we're gonna kind of imagine his armpits are gonna be about right there. So I'm gonna draw 2 angle lines for his body, his torso. And right here, I'm gonna start to draw the straps. I'm gonna draw a curve. He has these 2 straps over his shoulder. So let's do the same thing other side. And come back in here and draw a curve because it hinges, and then a circle. And now we can go in and draw his belt. So his belt is really nice. It's really cool. That's really awesome part about his costume. So in the center, about right here, we're going to draw a circle. And inside that circle, we're going to draw kind of another circle, but it's kind of like half, like drawing a C, and connect it. And so then you draw the other half, and inside just draw another half of a circle. And you can shade in this part right here. Sorry, it's a little bit small. Hope you can see what I'm trying to do. It's a basic shape that you're trying to get. And then now we can draw his belt. So if you're using a pencil, just go ahead and draw this belt. But I'm using a Sharpie, so I'm just gonna start drawing the pieces first. So right next to this piece, I'm gonna draw one of the, kind of like a little pocket that's on his belt. And a circle where it claps. So do the same thing on their side. It's where he stores all his goodies. And right here, towards the edge, I'm just gonna come out, pop in another rectangle. And notice it's all at the same height, because the belt goes around and you can't, won't see much of this side. So now go back in and connect it all together. Like that. So now we can go in and draw his legs. So, excuse me, come here towards the center, and we're going to draw a little curve. That's his crotch area. And we're going to continue this line, come down, we're going to come out, and from here, well, let's go to this side first. We're going to come out. And from here, from the center, we're going to draw 2 angle lines that come out, tapering for his legs as they go. And in here, I'm going to come in with a slight curve, curve it out a little bit, continue this down, and connect it. So I'm giving him really simple legs and kind of inward a little bit, just to make it a little bit cuter. Same thing, curve in and connect it. And so now we can draw his arms. So this side right here, we're gonna come down, his hand is on his hip. So we're gonna come down, following his armpits right here. I'm gonna follow this line, come around and draw a line right there, connect it. And this hand is just very simple hand that I'm drawing right here. I'm just going to come in and bring a curve around for his hip. And so this hand is holding a sword, so it's going to be straight, coming straight out. So from here, just come out. And imagine his armpits about right, same height right there. And I'm going to kind of bring it down. I'm going to connect it right here. And we're going to start to draw his hand. So his hand is one thumb. And come down on the other side, at the bottom. And then right here, I'm going to start to draw the fingers that wrap around the sword. So to make it simpler, I'm just going to draw 3 kind of like ovals. And so in here, I'm going to draw his sword. So come down right here and just draw a straight line down. This is the handle for the sword, and connect it with a soft curve. And at the top right here, I'm going to draw a curve. This is for the collar of the sword. I don't know what you call it. I think it's a collar. And you're going to go up and draw the sword. So I'm going to come over here and get my popsicle stick just so it's nice and straight. And I'm going to follow this line that I drew with the handle. I'm going to go straight up. So just follow the line that you drew for this sword. And you kind of know you're going to angle it down. So follow this outside line right here and draw another line, stop about right there, and connect it for a nice sharp edge. And then right here, if you wanted, you could draw like a little burst just to make it look some bling to his sword. Nice and sharp. And so then here, for some details, you can start to draw some X's just for some details if you like. Okay, so now let's go in and give some details to Deadpool's outfit right here. So right here, it's going to be black, so I'm going to draw a line right here because his costume kind of makes it black right here. And in here, I'm going to draw come out and come down. So same thing on the other side. I'm going to come out, come in, come down. And on his arm right here is another patch of black. And imagine this line continuing down and another line right there. So I'm going to color it in so you can see it a little bit better. There's got the graphics on his costume, and so at the bottom right here he had some more straps that are on his legs, so I'm going to make one that's a little bit simpler right here. I'm just going to give him a pocket, kind of comes out, and 2 straps that hold on to the pocket, and another strap right here. You can draw however you like. There's so many variations. And right here, you give him a black strap. Just graphics right here in black. And just make this part thicker for the bottom. So, and let's go in here and with my whiteout so you can see it. I'm going to white out this line that I drew here for the pocket, and I'll go back in and fix that once it dries. But I also wanted to show you how you could color it, so really easily. Right here I'm going to start to color it nice and red. So I'm just using a Crayola marker, nothing fancy, and I just want to color it for you to show you how nice red and black looks together. Just Nothing fancy. And right here on his belt, this part is also red. So we're gonna come in here with a light gray for the sword. And a darker gray for the handle. And top part. You can make that black if you want it. And so for the straps, let's use the lighter brown. You can come back in with the red again, same red, and just towards the bottoms, just make it darker so that it pops it out towards the seams, towards the back right here, and towards the shadow areas, his hands, the sides right here. I hope the video you can see it clearly. So, towards right here, towards his neck, towards the bottom of his arm, just to pop it out, just using the same color. And for his straps also, you can do the same thing. Just come back in here, towards the pockets. And last but not least, you can make one side of the sword darker. And there, my Deadpool. I hope you guys like it. And I hope I was able to help you draw him nice and cute. And I think Deadpool approves. That's why his hand, he has a thumbs up. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe to get updates on more Draw So Cute videos. See you later.